Good morning and welcome to Kids Church. We're out and about today, walking the dog. Abigail, you can say hello. Huh? Oh, she's not even on the screen, there she is. And yes, beautiful weekend, so I'm hoping you're all out and about, but maybe taking a bit of time out to watch Kids Church. The dog is very much enjoying rolling around in the grass. Jacob is up on a branch over there climbing, and Abby is looking slightly suspicious next to the pond. And we are at California Country Park. So beautiful lake, beautiful scenery. And while we're in Kids Church, just telling you what we're up to. We're going to have Jake in the background in case he falls into the pond, which will cause us all great amusement. Don't fall in, just walk down the tree. Anyway, today we have stories with Granny, Jake's with Grampy, we've got art and craft with Nadia and Albert, and some worship time. So without further ado, you will catch us later and enjoy Kids Church. Well, hello everybody. I'm outside. When was the last time we did this outside? Not since, I believe, I came to your gardens and we did Kids Church on tour. Oh, such a shame. We're still stuck here at Vicky's. But I got to come outside today and read, which is lovely because I love being outside. So, my darling cherubs, today Granny is bringing you a story, one that you know. Again, like last week, we've got a few weeks where we are just travelling back to the Old Testament, and before we go into the Easter week. Oh look, my glasses are slightly wonky. Oh, wonky donks. I can't read if my glasses aren't on correctly. Anywho, it's a beautiful sunny day. Grampy's getting his vaccine. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm here to read you a lovely story. Now today, we have the delightfulness of Nadia and Albert bringing us a craft to do with this story. I'm very excited to see it. Today's story is one I do love. I love it because when I was a young mum, maybe not so young, I went with my little ones off to see this in the theatre. Jason Donovan. Oh, he was a handsome chap. A bit too young for me, but you never know. He was there, dressed up in a very colourful coat. Let's see if that gives you a hint. At the theatre, singing some songs. I'm going to give you a rendition. See if this helps you to guess the... If you know what I'm talking about, put it in the chat. It goes like this. It goes, I closed my eyes, drew back the curtain, to see for certain, what I thought I knew, far, far away. The cloud storm was breaking, but the world was shaking. Any dream will do. What story, folks, is about dreaming, I wonder? Here's another line, it goes, give me my coloured coat, my amazing coloured coat. I don't have one. I don't have anything colourful, I'm afraid. Give me my coloured coat, my amazing coloured... Get ready for the coat. Do you know what it is yet? Do you? Oh, I'm trying to think of some more songs from there. Oh, there's Father, something to tell you. A story of our time, a tragic but inspiring tale of manhood in his prime. I know you had a dozen sons. Well, now that's not quite true. I can't remember the rest of it. Oh, there it goes. There's one more angel in heaven. There's one more star in the sky. But that's the name of the person we're going to talk about. Oh, I think there's one more song. I'm just trying to remember. Hang on. There was one about, it's a really sad one. Clears every door to me. And there's one about Potiphar. Potiphar was very cruel. He was one of Egypt's millionaires. So you know where he was. Potiphar was counting shekels in the room below the bedroom when he heard a mighty thunder shuddering above him. What a the dog. Shh. I'm singing to the children to work out the story from the Bible. Oh, there's one more. Oh, hang on. I've got it. Hang on. It goes, oh, it's the, yes. Somebody sings about a dream and it goes, I'm trying to think. He sings like Elvis. It's very good. Hey, 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 Joseph. I'll give you the name now. Won't you tell Pharaoh something, what this dream means, yeah. And then they all sing, hey, hey, Joseph, you know what this... No. Oh, Jacob, I can't remember the song. No, Joseph, you know what it means. Oh, I can't remember. I haven't seen it for a very long time. Anyway, yes, folks, I'm sure you've all got it by now. We're doing Joseph. That was a chance for Granny to do a little bit of performing. I haven't done that for a few years. Probably need to lie down afterwards. I could have gone to Hollywood, you know. Could have been up there with Greta Gable, Gene Kelly, tap dancing away. I'm a little tap dancer, you know. Oh, Abigail's come out. Abigail, do you know the songs and the story of Joseph? Who's Joseph, Abigail? Your mother needs to teach you some more of the Bible. You don't seem to know much.
I'm just bad at remembering.
Joseph, you know. Joseph. No? For there's something to tell you. No. I think there might be a video stroke VDV somewhere of that musical. Maybe we'll get it out. There's a narrator. She sings in the video. She's got really short red hair. Way, way back many centuries ago. I did get off of that part in the West End by Andrew Lloyd Webber, but I was mothering at the time. Way, way back many centuries ago, not long after the Bible began, Jacob lived in the land of Canaan, a fine example of a family man. Jacob and Sons. Yes. Yeah. She's so tired. She hasn't done anything yet. Anyway, you going to have a look at the story today, or are you off to get some delayed breakfast stroke lunch? Yeah. Anywho, we've been up since 5 because we're old people. Famines and family. Joseph, that's the man we're talking about. Joseph dreamed, his brothers schemed. And when it was all through, God dreamed Joseph's dream with him. That seems slightly odd. I might just read that again. Joseph dreamed, his brothers schemed, and when it was all through, God dreamed Joseph's dream with him, and Joseph's dream came true. I think that's probably the key, is God brought Joseph's dream to life and it came true. So Joseph cried, "You men are spies, come to search our land and find out all our weaknesses and kill us if you can." "We're not," they said. "We're simply men with carts to put grain in. We'll buy some food, then back to Dad and brother Benjamin." Oh, I see where we're at. Okay. Oh dear. Right. We're reading Joseph's story is rather long. And I think we might need to go further back in our story. Oh yes, look at this. There's so many Joseph stories. We're going to go back, folks. Because that's the end of the story. You're not going to understand it at the moment, are you? You're not going to understand the story if I haven't told you what happens before. Oh, we're going to do this one instead. Oh, hang on. Oh my gosh, there's so many about Joseph. Look, we're going to go right back, way back to the beginning of the story. Coats and dreams. That's what we want to do. Okay, we're going to try and cover Joseph's life in like 1 week. Maybe I'll let you have another bit of story next week. Joseph dreamed his brothers schemed. It starts the same way, folks, because it's about the same men. Joseph dreamed, his brothers schemed, and when it was all through, God dreamed Joseph's dream with him, and Joseph's dream came true. Yeah, we've heard that. Joseph was the favourite son of Jacob, his old dad. So Joseph did a lot of things that made his brothers mad. Are any of you favourites out there? Are any of you favourite children? I was a favourite. Yes. I do have siblings. Well, they're not alive anymore because I am the eldest. Well, I'm the one that could live the longest, 116. Not many people can live to my age. But when I was your age, folks, yeah, I was certainly the favourite of my family. Funny, clever, witty, humorous. All the same words, really. I was just very lovable, cuddly, talented. Anyway, let's carry on. He snitched on them. Oh, this is Joseph, okay. He snitched on them when they did wrong. They really got their goat. But when what they hated most of all was Joseph's lovely coat. So not only was he a favourite, his dad bought him and made him the most magnificent coloured coat to wear. Not any of the other brothers, and I'm not joking, folks. Joseph had a lot of brothers. And yes, Jacob made it many colours, reds and golds all round, while all the other brothers had to wear were coats of brown and brown. Brown and brown. I like maroon, but not brown and brown. Then Joseph started having dreams. I think this is a sign. We all had sheaves of wheat, he said, and yours bowed down to mine. Can you imagine if you've got a brother or sister then saying, I dreamt that you were all bowing down to me? I'm not sure they'd be best pleased. And then I dreamed that you were stars and father was the sun, and you all joined with mum the moon to honour me as one. Oh dear, so that's even saying that his dad had to kind of bow down to him too. They really were that really was the final straw. The brothers were fed up. The time had come. They all agreed to deal with this proud pup. So when they got him on his own, out in the fields one day, they grabbed him and they made a pact to take his coat away. We'll take his life as well, they cried, and end this dreamer's dream. We'll say a lion ate him up. It was an evil scheme. It's not really nice at all, is it? It wasn't all the brothers that said that, though, as you can hear now. And then one brother said as much. Reuben was his name. I will not take my brother's life. I will not take the blame. Unfortunately, it still wasn't great, though, what they did. Let's put him in this pit, he said. Make him stew and pout. He hoped to come back later on and pull his brother out. So he wanted to teach his brother a lesson, but he didn't want to do anything nasty. But then, as soon as Reuben left, some traders wandered by. That's people who buy and sell stuff. Let's sell the dreamer as a slave, brother Judah cried. Judah. 20 silver coins they got. Then they killed a goat and took its blood and spread it on the many-coloured coat. They showed it to poor Jacob to prove his son had died. So they still told Jacob that Joseph had died, even though he hadn't. They showed it to poor Jacob to prove his son had died, while off to Egypt Joseph went, a slave all bound and tied. Joseph dreamed, his brothers schemed, and when it all was through, God dreamed Joseph's dream with him, and Joseph's dream came true. I'm going to pause it there, folks, and next week we're going to see what else happens with Joseph. But that's not the end of the story. At the moment, he's been sold as a slave taken from his dad, taken his beautiful coats taken away, and he's gone to go and be a slave in Egypt. Now, I gave you a hint earlier by singing some little snippets from the stories, because there's Joseph and his coloured coat, but it's also, when we talk about Joseph, we hear about dreaming a lot, dreams, and we've heard a couple of his dreams, but actually what turns Joseph's life around is the dreams of some other people that God helps him to translate and understand. And we're going to hear about those next week. So between now and then, if there's anything you want to find out about Joseph and the rest of Joseph's story, what happens to Joseph? What happens to his coat? What happens to the dream? What happens to the brothers? Tell me. You record what you think's going to happen. You film a little bit of a story. If you love musicals and singing, why don't you go and find on YouTube Joseph the Musical and sing me a little song from it? I'd love it. And we can put it into Kids Church next week. Because next week we will carry on talking about our dear Joseph. I'm going to stop talking because I've realised Kids Church, well, it's going to go on forever because Granny it's because it's sunny, folks, and I'm outside and I got a chance to sing some lovely songs. So I've taken over Kids Church this week and I'm only meant to read you a story. Or maybe we could chop out Grampy's jokes this week. No, I don't think we'll do that. Anywho, I will see you next week for more of Joseph's story, and let's see some of these lovely videos of you telling me more about Joseph or showing me in some creative way. And now we can go and see the art and craft that Nadia and Albert have made to do with Joseph. Oh, and if you make that, you can show me videos and photos of that for next week, because we'll be carrying this on. Maybe Granny will get to make the craft in time for next week too. Let's see. Anywho, toodaloo.
Hi everyone! Welcome to Kids Craft! So, as some of you might know, Albert and myself comes from a country in the southernmost tip of Africa called South Africa. And this is our flag. Let's show them.
It's kind of like this.
There we
and then
go.
a
So, way back, when we were children, we used to sing a song that's got all the colours in of this flag. So Albert, what colours can you see? Let's see how many colours are
Well,
in.
there are 1, 2, 6.
Yeah.
1,
Red,
2, 3,
white,
4.
green, gold, black and blue.
Yes.
So let's sing them the song that we used to sing.
What you?
My hart was vuil met sonde, toe Jesus my ontmoet.
Swart!
Maar hy het my vergewe.
Wit!
Bereinig deur sy bloed.
Rooi!
Ek groei nou in die Here.
Groen!
Ek sal die hemel sien.
Blauw!
Of goue strate wandel.
Goud!
Wil jy ook die Here dien? Well,
Ja!
Okay, so we wrote you the same song in English so that you can understand what we're singing.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Unfortunately, we don't have a backtrack, so we'll sing it by heart. Are you ready,
Yes.
Albert?
Yes.
Okay. Before I met Jesus, sin filled my heart.
Black.
But He's the Lord of forgiveness.
White.
He cleansed me through His blood.
Red.
My faith is now growing.
Green.
I'll see heaven one day.
Blue.
I'll walk the golden streets.
Gold.
You wanted to meet Jesus today.
Oh yeah! Woohoo!
Do you know someone else who also had a multicolored coat with
I
all
know,
these
I
colors
know,
in
I
it?
know. Joseph.
Joseph, yes. So we're going to make a Joseph coat
Yeah.
out of paper and a toilet roll in there. All that you will need is these colors that we just
Green,
mentioned. This one is black.
Red. Black. Yellow and blue.
And obviously we're going to make white, but you can't color in white, so we're just going to use the white paper.
Yep.
And your toilet roll inner and some glue and a scissor.
Yeah, I'll go get the glue and the scissors.
Okay. The first thing you're going to do is to draw lines onto a piece of paper. If you want to, you can make it squiggly lines, you can make it straight lines, any way you want it. We add black and
Then we
then
add white,
white, so you just keep that one open.
and
Next,
then red.
red. I'm going to make a dot there so that you know what
Eventually
color.
green,
Green,
blue, and gold.
gold.
Yes.
Good. Now when you're finished coloring in all your lines, you can turn your page to the other side, and on this side you take your toilet roll inner and place it on top of your page, and then you can trace the circle of your toilet roll inner all around. There you go. And then around that you can make another circle. Cut out this donut shape. Oh, now before you cut it out, now that you've made your two circles, you can color this in as well and cut it out. Now you can cut it out. Take your toilet roll inner and place the donut shape on top of the toilet roll inner. This is the hat. Now you can decorate this top part so that it looks like a hat. Is to draw this part here like this, and maybe this is where the front part where the neck comes, like this. There we go. I'm going to cut it out there. Now I'm going to cut these lines up to about here. Now that you've cut your colored strips into little strips like this, and you've made your hat at the top of your toilet roll inner, you can now use the you can now stick this paper all around the toilet roll inner. Okay. Now to make sure that if you want to, you can stick your hat at the top as well. If you want to, but I didn't. So now what I'm going to do is to curl all these top parts here So you take either something like this, a pencil, or even your scissors. Oh goodness, there I just pulled it right off. Goodness, that was not the idea. The idea is just to curl it up a little bit. So you be careful when you do this, but you just pull it up like this. Wait, there's two more. Oh, one more. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, this hat just keeps on coming.
Oh, that looks like an octopus man.
Oh, octopus man. That's not the idea though. There you go. Now you can draw a little face for him. Top here. This is our little Joseph. There's his eyes. His mouth. His little smiley mouth. Ding! Hello.
Look at mine. Hello.
My name is Joseph.
Hello, my name's Joseph 2.0.
So let's sing the song of the colors again. Are you ready to sing the song?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Before I met Jesus, sin filled my heart.
Black.
But he's the Lord of forgiveness.
White.
He cleansed me through his blood.
Red.
My faith is now growing.
Green.
I'll see heaven one day.
Blue.
I'll walk the golden streets.
Gold.
Do you want to meet Jesus today?
Oh, yeah!
Well done, everyone.
Woohoo! I'm an octopus.
I hope you enjoyed making this, Joseph. And remember all the colors that we learned about today. Have a lovely day.
Bye.
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 Good morning, children. Grampy Macaulay here. Now, Granny, you see, she thinks it's spring already, but I said to her, silly old girl, still a few weeks till spring, so she decided to go off and record herself with Vicky and Abigail and Jacob in the woods because it was such a lovely day. And she said to me, "You have a nap, dear boy, and then when I get back, I'll help you with your jokes." Well, coddle wash. I could do those things myself. So while she's out, I decided I would set up the camera thing and do it all myself. Now, hang on a minute. Can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, gosh, these silly old things. I don't understand all this technology. Oh, yeah. Let me see here. Oh, gosh, why don't they give you instructions with these things? Oh, 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 God, the old legs are not what they used to be. Oh, oh, dearie me, let's get myself tucked in here. Oh, that's better. Now, since Granny was going on about it being spring, I thought, why don't I dust off some of my jokes about springtime, since we've got such a lovely weather this weekend. So here are a few jokes for you about spring. Why is the letter A like a flower? A bee comes after it. Get it? Alphabet. And why is a spring a great season to start a gardening business? Because it's when you can really rake in the money. Now, why was the bee mad? Well, you'd be mad if somebody else had stolen your honey and nectar. Now this is a funny one. A little bit rude. How excited was the gardener about spring? He was so excited, he wet his plants. So funny. Now, during spring, when do monkeys fall from the sky? Odd, you say? Monkeys? During April showers. That's funny. Continuing on the theme of rain, hopefully it won't rain this weekend. What falls but never gets hurt? Rain. Falls from the sky, goes down the river. Oh dear, I do make myself laugh. And the final thing is, why do potatoes make good detectives? Because they keep their eyes peeled so they can see what's going on. Hilarious. I'm so looking forward to when we can all be back together and I can see the glint in your eyes, you laughing away at all of my brilliant jokes. Well, I think Granny would say she's had enough of my jokes and I don't want her to tell me off. So that'll be all from me, folks. Just remember, if you think of a good joke, send it in over the airwaves, AM or FM, and somehow it will make it onto here. No idea how that works. I'll leave it up to Richard. He's quite good at all that techno gadgety stuff. As for me, I concentrate on the jokes. Always jokes, every week, from Grumpy Macaulay. Now I think I shall just wait here, rest my eyes a moment until Granny comes back. Bye-bye, children.
When I gaze into the stars, when I see the life of planet Mars, there's only one creator. When I watch the moon at night, when I feel the sun is burning bright, there's only one creator. So clap your hands and sing, shout out and worship him. So clap your hands and sing, and let the praise begin. Oh wow, what a God! Oh wow, what a God! There's no one like you. There'll never be another. Oh wow, what a God! Oh wow, what a God! There's no one like you. There'll never be another awesome God. Na 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 na. Look at all the animals, look at all the places round the world. There's only one creator. All the languages
we're talking in
French, Spanish, Greek to Mandarin. Solo hay un creador. So clap your hands and sing, shout out and worship him. So clap your hands and sing, and let the praise begin. Oh wow, what a God! Oh wow, what a God! There's no one like you. There'll never be another. Oh wow, what a God! Oh wow, what a God! There's no one like you. upon the earth you made. Oh wow, oh wow. You died and now we can be saved. Oh wow, oh wow. You rose and left an empty grave. Oh wow, oh wow. And one day you're coming back again. Oh wow, what a God. Oh wow, what a God. There's no one like you. There'll never be another awesome. Oh wow, what a God. Oh wow, what a God. There's no one like you. There'll never be another awesome God. Na 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 na. There'll never be another awesome God. Na 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 na. There'll never be another awesome God.
We are now hanging from trees. See, it's all about the fun in the outdoor, folks. So that was Kids Church. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you can have fun getting outside in the fresh air, spending some time with your family. Look, there he is. Oh, we're all here. And have a wonderful Sunday, guys. And we'll see you next week.